Hey guys, good evening. About 1 more minute, guys. Sorry, I'm wrapping up some work here. Okay. I think it's 7:30. I think we're good here. All right. We might have a little smaller group today because I changed the time. Let people kind of gotta take a week or two to catch that up. My husband's obligations changed, and then my kids' obligations changed. It was like all crazy. My kid runs cross country and she runs 6 days a week, which is insane. Anyways, how's everybody doing? Anybody new this week? We got new folks. Who's Mr. iPhone? I don't know if that's you or me. Let's go there.
Are you there?
Yeah, there you go. Hi.
Okay, my name's Gary Polito. This is actually the second week that I've been on here, but I guess last week it didn't show up because I never was really kind of acknowledged. But this would be my third week to be involved here, and I am a relatively new instructor, and I'm retired from the construction industry. I just recently retired, and this is going to be my walk around money.
Sure. Good. Excellent. Did you download the training?
I'm a USCCA instructor.
Yeah.
So I have all of their training. Okay.
The business training.
Oh, have I downloaded yours?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was some to download. I'm looking for my pen right now. Hang on. Let's see. Okay. All right. I mean, last week you talked about a lot about you talked a whole lot about the accessing Google and the cost of Google and all that. I have not quite moved to that spot yet. Okay. So, but no, I haven't downloaded your training yet.
Well, it's free. It's Bullseye Business Blueprint.
Okay.
.com. It's free.
All right. I'll take care of that.
Yep. And it's a good blueprint just to get up and running, get started. So can you guys see my screen? See my screen here?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So it's going to look like this. You just join for free.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, I'll get it figured out over the next week or so. It takes me a little while. I'm a little slow.
It's okay. We're trying to make stuff as simple as possible. Who else is it? Chris and Darby here. Jim Stewart. Do I know you? Try again.
Okay.
There you go.
Hi.
Hi.
It's my first time.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
Tucson, Arizona.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any winters there much?
Yeah, it gets cold. It's get it snow a couple times a year sometimes, like in January, February, something, but it's gone within by 1 o'clock it's gone. But
Okay.
it gets down in the freeze, it gets below freezing throughout the winter at night.
Okay. Are you currently instructing?
Not really. I mean, I've been an NRA instructor for 10, 12 years, something like that, but I've only worked with maybe a handful of people. I really haven't pursued the business. I am retired. I work a couple days a week in a gun store. So there's a lot of opportunities with new shooters and such. So I should go ahead.
Is this something you want to start doing more?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, it was always something that I wanted to get more involved with, but I do want to. We do concealed carry training, and we have the gentleman that does that. Also does some training, but he's not very active either, really. But I want to kind of run it past the owner and see what their thoughts are as far as perhaps promoting my business there, or at least having cards to give people that need help. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of people that need help, especially when they're by purchasing their first firearm. So
sure. It sounds like you have a really great opportunity. A lot of people don't have that. What are the rules or the laws to get your permit?
Well, we're an open carry state. To get a concealed carry, you essentially just need to take about an 8-hour course. We do fingerprinting right there on site, for them. We have a dry powder course that the participants can use to put their just recently learned skills to the test in terms of scenarios, and
Mhm,
each scenario has a different outcome. So,
mhm.
so it kind of makes them think about shoot or no shoot situations. And it's a very good class, and it's very good. It goes from like 9 to 3, and and so there's a lot of information packed in there. Arizona is a right to carry state, so that you don't need to have a concealed carry permit. But I always encourage it because it gives people an opportunity to really learn the laws as much as possible before going out and perhaps getting themselves into
Mhm.
trouble. Trying to save themselves from trouble, but yet getting into legal trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Does anybody teach fundamentals in this class or anywhere? Do you know?
That's who, me,
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
yeah. They really don't go into it there, but that's something that I want to actually do is teach people the safe handling, safety in the home, and just getting them basic pistol uh, uh, training,
Sure. What's your
getting
zip
them
code?
started. 85748.
All right, 85748.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sir, you don't have much competition.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have 3 classes for the rest of the year,
Oh, wow.
and
Yeah.
that's within 100 miles of your zip code.
Oh, is that right? That's funny. Yeah.
Good for you. So, I'd find a range to partner with and, um, get boogieing, man. You can really help a lot of people and make a really great, income.
Hmm. Very good. Yeah. I thought so. It's like I think people are kind of putting it off to the side, knowing that they don't need any kind of.
That is a thing. Let's see if I still have that. Hold on. The USCCA, let's see if I can do this. USCCA has, yeah, here it is. All right, let me see if I can find my chat. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna stick this document in here. I've given this out a couple times, I think. All right, so this is a document from USCCA. It just talks about constitutional carry states and how to market a little bit more and how to get people more interested and I guess, be a little more responsible gun owner. And
Mhm.
since you have a point-to-point contact with them in a gun store right when they're first purchased, I mean, you can, and I don't know if you realize, but you have an opportunity to really put an impression on them that nobody else is going to give them. So good for you. So if you
Yeah.
go to the chat, you can download that document.
Okay. Is that on Facebook, or where's it? Or is that on USCCA,
No,
or?
right. It's right here in our group.
Okay.
I think it's under more. For me, it's under, if you go look at the bottom of your Zoom, look at more, and
Oh,
it says chat. Click on that, and then your documents in there. And here, this was for somebody else. Here's the free business training too. is in there. You can just click on that link and sign up. Okay. Thank you so much. Who else we got? Anybody else new? Jim, are you new? No, I know you. I think that's everybody. Okay. Today, briefly, so for at least the next couple of weeks, we are going to be at 7:30. If you missed it, my husband's Monday schedule changed, and then my kid's Monday schedule changed. She runs cross country, and it's my day to pick kids up from practice. So I want to talk about Canva and what a powerful tool this is for you as a business owner, and it is essentially pretty free. You can do a paid version of it, but it is essentially free. So Canva is it's a website to help you make your marketing tools. I think that's what it is. And today they did an upgrade to their service. And my plan was to show you their platform, but everything's new as of today. So if you see me struggle, it's because everything's moved. All right. And they have 43 million people on their platform. That's crazy. Okay. So what I want to show you really quick is how to do these really simple graphics. See this one here? I made this one the other day. Like this one here on top of your Facebook page. Let's see what else. I got some more. Isn't that crazy Trump thing yesterday? So something like this. So if you have a Facebook page, you need to have a header on it, and it needs to be customized, and it needs to be simple and clean. I think I've had this one up there for a really long time. I should probably refresh it. I do refresh my ads about every week, every 10 days, because they really, when you run them on Facebook, they kind of run their course that your audience sees the same thing over and over again, and it's called fatigue. They get eye fatigue. So I want to show you how to use Canva. So if you want to follow along, you can. I'm at canva.com. And again, this is free. There is a paid subscription. I think it's $19 a month. I do pay for it because I use it so much, or you can use their free service. So today, does anybody have a website currently? Currently have a website? Jim, can you put that in the chat for me? What your website is? Oh yeah, you know what? I think I was on here the other day. Yeah. So Jim, while I'm doing this, do you mind if I give you my my 2 cents worth, right? I'm very full of opinions. If you hear my kid in the background, she's with friends, sorry. Okay, so this is your website. Did you make this? Where'd you go? Did you make this? Or did you have somebody else make it?
My wife made it. She uses Canva, but I don't think she uses it when it comes to our website. I know we're very super basic on that. But we use Canva a lot for our social media posts to like let people know like we have a graphic for like a class or something coming up. But
So just looking at your site here, just right off the bat, I would have a button right here. Find your class here. Find your next course here. It's
Okay.
called a call to action button.
Uh-huh.
Do you teach pretty regularly?
Every other weekend.
Okay.
We're expanding out from our classroom that holds about 10 to a gun store that holds about 20. So I figure that's where I'm about comfortable.
Oh, you're on Instructor Stash.
I have that as well, yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, have you started the blog stuff yet?
No.
Okay, this is new. We haven't even really officially released it. Oh, I'm not logged into your account this way. Okay, so when you go onto your blog account, this is for marketing purposes. You go in and just follow the directions. AI will write you whatever topic you want to do.
Mhm.
Tell me again what state you're in? North Carolina.
Yes, ma'am.
So how to get a permit in North Carolina. It's like a simple blog, right? AI, unfortunately, AI will write it for you. Please read it and make sure it's not crazy. But under that, actually, let me show you real quick on mine. Okay, so I have 3 blogs. This is my personal business instruction page. So I have 3 blogs here, right? How to become because what do I sell? I'm a training counselor, so I sell how to become an instructor, Virginia carry permit, right? So this is new. I haven't really done a whole lot with it yet, but if you go log under your dashboard, create a new blog. So this will give you your title, this description of what you want to write, right? Then AI will write it for you if you want. You don't have to, but this is the cool part down here. It's basically SEOs, if you know anything about SEOs. So these are meta tags for SEOs, description for SEOs, and meta keywords. And what happens when you, again, AI will fill this all out for you. You don't have to do anything. It takes like 3 minutes now. What happens is the little robots, Google robots or Yahoo or whatever, go through and they start picking up your keywords, and it's going to start driving traffic to your site. This is a game changer for Instructor Dash, and you know, not a lot of people have money to run Google ads all the time. So this is a good place. It does take a little while for the robots to go through and pick up all your keywords, but so just so you know, you can do that. That's included in your Instructor Stash software. It's free. So go ahead and look at that. And then here on your, where'd you go? Let's go home. Here, this is too big. Your header here. It's, can everybody see this? You can see your website, right? Okay. It's way too big. And then right away, have a call to action. What do you want your customer to do? Do you want them to call you? Do they want them to send you an email? Do you want them to buy a class? Right? So if I'm new to here, I'm looking for a class, right? So I would even switch, I might move that up a little bit. Okay, so next, again, I don't mean to be mean or harsh. So you have your course details here, right? There's nowhere to go. Where do I go? There's nothing to click on. You have Instructor Stash, put Instructor Stash here. So all these need to be live links. So even if you leave it like this, which is fine, it looks great, have this be a live link to Instructor Stash. Because you need people are like when I was sitting here waiting for everybody to get on, I was ordering groceries. In 30 seconds, I hit reorder, be here by 9 o'clock. That's just how we are now, right? We're super lazy. So make sure those are all, and then I would move this like the first one. Or like if your main thing is selling courses, which it is for most of us, I would put that right here and calendar. And then I am assuming you sell US Law Shield or your partner. Can I ask what's your commission on that?
It varies. They just changed the pay structure within the last few months. So it used to be, I think it was $20. It was originally $30 if somebody signed up, and then they changed it to $20 and then $10 after their first month that they do pay, since you get 30 days free. And now they have a system where they averaged out how many I had and then just give me a monthly set amount, and then that average changes and then they reevaluate. I think it's every quarter.
It sounds like they cut your pay.
My classes have varied lately. So where I've had, 2 or 3 people in class, as opposed to, 6 or whatever.
Y-
And
Just so you
so
know, that's everybody.
oh no, I don't think it's and I've noticed it's picked up within the last 2 weeks. Um Outside of training, I have a full-time job and I was focusing big time on that, and I was like, man, I guess I just suck. But once everything, I want to say it's about a week ago, everything started to kick up a notch again finally.
Yeah, so August and September are commonly August, September. I
Like
think
back
it's
to school
June.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
August, September, and I think it's March.
Okay.
Okay, and then here's a direction here. You could
Mm.
even put that there if you wanted.
So
Anyway,
the
yeah,
site is like set up for mobile specifically.
good.
That's why it's so like choppy on a desktop. On a phone, it kind of lays out a little better, and that header is not as huge. I can't remember the last time I looked at it on my laptop, so I was like, uh-oh, that looks like crap.
So it is what you're saying is true. At least 85% of your sales are coming from mobile.
Mhm.
So would you know what she made this in?
That was WordPress, I think.
WordPress. So there's a button at the top, like
Uh-huh.
over here, it says one says mobile and one says desktop. So you have to go
Okay.
in and change the settings for each. So don't
Okay.
mess with don't mess with your mobile. Go in, just make some adjustments in your desktop. Because
Okay.
a lot of our older clientele won't use their phone to do it. They want a desktop.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen that as well.
What do they call them? Boomers.
Yeah.
So terrible. Okay, let's go back to Kimba. So can I copy this? Okay, so we will do a super quick. I'm going to show you how simple life is now. Like, there's no reasons to have reasonable marketing. So, so I just typed in Facebook cover. I don't know what it says heart. That's weird. Oh, because I typed in heart. I don't want heart. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Canva is not super anti-gun.
Sure.
Not yet. They're not super woke. So what does that mean? So we're going to go down and try to find something that matches your style, right? So what do we got here? I don't know. Let's pick this one. I like this one. So essentially everything is already designed. You can do it from scratch if you want. It's not necessary. I'm not a super artsy fartsy person, right?
Mhm.
I know it looks good and I can fill in the blanks, right? So
Yeah.
essentially all of this here is editable, you can edit it. How about that? There you go. So again, this is brand new as of today. So if it takes me a minute to figure stuff out, please forgive me. So we're going to go into our uploads. I just got a QR code today too. Those are, if you don't know the QR code, it brings you right to your site if somebody clicks on it. And I found a site that does them for free. Ah, that's why. Okay. So we're gonna cheat. I like cheating. I prefer cheating. So I can go in here and just change everything, right? We don't care about nature, right? So we want stuff to match.
Now, pretty sure Canva has like tutorial videos and stuff to walk you through this.
Oh yeah. Well,
So
let's go to YouTube.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, because I've kind of like felt my way through it a little bit before, but on the desktop it's seems to be way easier, or a laptop seems to be way easier to do this type of stuff than doing it on your phone. Just for anybody that's afraid about doing it, because I'm not, I'm sure like most instructors, I'm not like technically savvy, but
That's it though.
yeah.
That's how simple it is. You just find one that you like, fill in your information. And then you just download it. Right? So all the stuff you need is already made for you. It's already done. You just go in and fill in the blanks. Now it'll tell you if some of them, if it has like a little crown on the graphic, that means you have to pay for it. But everything's done. Find something that is your flavor and just fill it in. That's it, guys. Super simple. So I wanted to show you like not to be intimidated by graphics and hold on, I'm trying to get my thing here. Here we go. Here you go. Okay, there it is. Super simple. I guess the hardest part is picking one you like.
Yeah, a lot of it you can like select and change it to your liking. I've done like our schedule where it'll say, it'd be like a calendar, like 4 or 5 dates, and I'll plug in, we have a class scheduled for this date. We have 2 seats open. We have this Saturday is open for private classes. And what takes me like less than 10 minutes to just take out what someone else wrote and put what I want in there. Super easy to then put that on your like social media stories and things like that, and just run those once a day on your stories, because people check stories like 10 to 1 for your posts. I mean, like they might look at your post if you're on Facebook, but they're not going to like it. They're not going to respond to it. They're not going to give you any traction. And with your stories, you can actually see if people are actually looking at it, and sometimes they'll respond to them, but
This is all true. All right, here's this one. Now it's essentially a movie. So you have a JPEG, a still, or you have a movie. What is that called? MP4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Super simple. Guys, it's not hard. And if you really don't want to do graphics for your page and stuff, go to Fiverr. I subcontract a lot of my stuff out. Again, if you don't know what Fiverr is, these are subcontractors pretty much for every single thing you can ever think of. I had this guy here write me a sales contract. It cost me $30 and it was freaking fabulous. It was like 25 pages long. All right, so there's anything you can think of is in here. Graphic design. There's programming and software, digital marketing, video and animation, writing. People write copy for you. You don't really need copywriters anymore. AI does it for you. Music. I wrote a kid's book and I had a voiceover and music added to it. And now they have a whole AI services platform if you want to add AI to any part of your life. That's new. I don't know what personal growth is. Oh, that's good. Now they do tutoring. That's new. So they do anything you can think of except babysit your kids. So everything is here. Everything is cost effective. It's either free or pretty close to free. Any questions? Did the blog, we did that. We did Instructor's Dash. That's what I got. What else we have? Who else is? Alexander, what do you got?
With what, Lisa?
With anything, what do you got for today? This today?
Oh, hi. uh, yeah, I tried Canva. I appreciate the quick walkthrough you did. I had seen something about the update, but I didn't dive back in there. So thanks for doing that for us. I gotta do the same. I gotta jump on there and kind of get it to where I can piece my stuff together. Because remember, as you know, I do not just training. I'm also a dealer, and I also do gun show sales, right? So I also e-commerce store. So I take a little bit of a different approach. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. What about Chris and Darby? How are you guys this week? What'd you do this week to move forward?
Hello. We got our Google business page set up this week.
That's a big deal.
It is, and we made a connection with a range.
Right there, getting
Now,
yeah, that's like 90% of your problems is getting
yes.
connected
So
with-
now we have a range to go to and classroom space.
What's their rent look like?
It's $150 for the entire day, and then the range it's $30 per student. So it's not bad all in all.
No, it's not bad. And can you get a half day rate?
That we didn't ask for, but we were thinking that if we can do a whole day, potentially doing 2 Maryland HQL classes, since they're only 4 hours a piece.
That's
And
brilliant.
it's like an 8 to 10 hour rental space, I believe. So we should have enough time to potentially do 2 classes.
No,
on a
that's brilliant. That's great. Am I seeing you guys next month?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I was going through and ordering materials today. I didn't see you guys in there. Okay. No, I think that's really great. Get your blogs written so people can start finding you. Use keywords like your city, HQL, 4 hours, anything to draw, any of your keywords to draw people to your site.
Mhm.
Fun, easy, cost effective, no gear needed, all of those things.
Mhm.
And again, it should take less than 5 minutes to do that. And then you can go back and edit them at a later time. Okay, what else? Any questions for me? That's pretty much what I had today. I wanted to walk through Canva and get people started on it so you can update your graphics. I was in an NRA page the other day on Facebook. I don't know whose it was. Let me see if I can get on it real quick. And it had no header on it, and it was been around a long time. Does everybody in here have a business page in Facebook? Okay. Make sure it's a business page, not a personal page. Your personal page, it's kind of confusing. Your personal page hosts your business page. And it should be public. And you will have crazy people on there, and that is okay. Comes with the territory. Oh, here it is. Never see this. So this is a generic header that it's a default header from Facebook. So when people go to join this group, they look at that and don't join the group because it doesn't, it says gardening, not firearm instructors, right? So this is a forum group, so it should say firearm instruction forum, something like that. So make sure that the header on your Facebook page is appropriate. And what I found out is that, see this imaginary box I'm writing here, right? About a ½ inch or so from the rim. You want to leave what I call dead or empty. Let me show you on mine. So this space here and this space here and space on the bottom is always different on Facebook. I don't know why. So if you write words here, right, it'll cut them off when you upload it. And you might have to go back in Canva and readjust it a couple of times. I mean, that's fine. But just so you know, you need a border around it. And I actually have a border up at the top, but you just can't see it because of the menu. See what else? And then I would go ahead and make sure all your events are under your business page are there. All your upcoming classes. And again, if you don't have time to do this, go on Fiverr and hire somebody for $20 to manage it for a month. And they'll add all your events up there. Because once you add everything up here, it should be able to go right straight to your website so they can check out, or to, however they can book a ticket through Instructor Dash, through whatever. So make sure they be able to buy a ticket from here. You want your class posted every single place possible. USCCA, NRA, Instructor Stash, your website, Facebook, whatever place you can post all your courses is the best place you're going to find them. People are going to find them and you're going to fill them up faster. That's all I got, guys. Any questions?
Thinking about everything with Canva. Before I started using Canva, I was using what's called CapCut.
Mhm.
And all I did back then was take pictures and like short, like 3 to 5 second videos of folks at the range,
Mhm.
like when we go to qualify.
Mhm.
And then there's templates that, you can view a template just like you viewed on Canva there. And for me, you know, not being very savvy, I could plug that in, those pictures, those videos afterwards, and upload it to Facebook within 10 minutes of being done at the range, and then text that, email it, send it to those students through social media and get that engagement. And that helped me get my Google reviews, besides what I have posted in class and stuff like that, and their follow-up email. But them seeing that social media post, either gave them a little boost, and they felt good about it, or they they would give me a review. Like if I sent it to them on Facebook, they
Mhm.
would give Trusted Training a review on there. So the more the merrier. Whenever you can get a Google or a Facebook review out of someone, definitely hold on to it. And it's CapCut is another one of those free things where some of it you have to pay for, but most of it is free. And there's a lot of different features on there too. I'm sure there's way more features than I've explored, but just like Canva, if you like spend a couple hours on it,
Mhm.
you can really fine tune like who you're looking for your market.
Mhm.
Because I cater mostly to new shooters.
Mhm.
So I'm not trying to go all Rambo and scare
Mhm.
someone away with law enforcement or military. So
Mhm.
I try
No,
to
I
have
agree.
that type of perspective when they view our stuff.
Good. No, clients usually like when um they find their face on a Facebook page most of the time. Most of the time they really like it.
Oh
So
yeah, I go very in depth with them if they want their picture and their likeness used because they signed the release in the beginning. But I tell them, if you want, we won't use your face. I was like, I'll just use you, when you're target shooting and stuff. So be aware of stuff like that because it's very important. Some people are very private, so I always have that conversation.
yeah, make sure photo releases in your waiver.
Yep.
If you don't have a waiver, you can go on Fiverr and have one made, right?
True.
Yeah, so this took me 5 minutes, and these are actually pictures I had that I've taken. I don't, I try to take pictures every class. Sometimes I don't get it. I don't get the chance to do it, but super simple, right? 5 minutes. Logo. Again, if you don't have a logo, go on Fiverr and get one. $50 maybe. All right, what else? I got nothing else today. Going. Any questions? Do you guys like to continue to do this for a couple more weeks?
Yes.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Is there any topics you would like to go over that I haven't covered?
Lisa?
Yeah.
Hi, this is
Hi.
Jim. Yeah, do you get into pricing and things of that nature? I'm trying to get my head wrapped around well, how much do you charge? This is 2024, right?
Um,
What,
yeah, I can talk to you that it's in the training, in the Bullseye Business Training. Again, it's free, just download it, but I can talk about it right now, at least so you can give you some homework and we can talk about it again next week.
okay.
Um,
And can I access your Bullseye business and download that on just plug that into my server and pull it up on the internet?
yeah, you just log into it. It's
Okay.
Bullseye Business Blueprint.
Okay.
Tell me your zip code one more time.
8548.
I'm missing a number. Say one more time.
85748.
Oh, I missed this.
Yeah. And I guess I really do have a ton of questions, but I'm not gonna belabor everything.
That's why we're here. It's
If I
okay.
move forward with this, then I'll get caught up, I'm sure, but
Okay. So I'm gonna assume these are the same people. So they're charging for a basic pistol course, they're charging $90.
okay.
And this is in Tucson. And you're in Tucson, right?
Correct, huh?
Okay. James Dixon. Yeah, so they're $90. And
Okay.
looks like he does it every other week.
Okay.
So that is the starting point. What I would do, I would pull up all your gun ranges
Uh-huh.
and look at their classes. Let's look at this 520 tactical. Are you familiar with this? 520
Yes.
tactical?
I was just there today, yeah.
Looks like a nice range.
It is, yeah.
They don't teach classes?
Um,
No.
no, I guess not. They do.
Wow.
I
You
can't
ha-
remember the details, but they do, they do, work with instructors.
Yeah, so I have many thoughts on that. If I owned a range, we would be teaching every
Right,
day.
right there on the right side bottom, Lisa, right there, 30 minutes, 25, 60 minutes,
But
50,
that's
90 minutes.
that's just private lessons.
Yeah, I guess that's what they're breaking down as their classes. Because if you look above what they talk about.
Yeah, but what are you going to learn in 30 minutes?
Yeah, you and I both know that, but that's not. You and I both know better than that. But that's what they're advertising. You know what I mean? That's what they're showing us.
Yeah, that's terrible. Basic pistols, advanced. Oh, those are rentals. See how their site doesn't fit their page
Yeah.
doesn't, yeah, it's sized incorrectly. Yeah, so they don't teach any classes. They have private lessons, but no classes. This is good for you. This is like somebody handed you a gold bar on a platter.
Hmm.
You have no competition and the range doesn't teach.
Wow.
Sad for you.
Interesting.
Sad for you,
Yeah.
good for them. Let's see if we got one more. Mountain rifle. What is this one? Is that an outdoor? Tucson mountain rifle? No.
Yeah. No, that's just a range. Yeah.
Let's try this one.
Yeah. They do a lot of steel challenge matches and different competitive shooting here.
Okay, they don't teach courses either.
Mm-mm.
I'm moving to Arizona.
It's too darn hot.
I'm okay with the heat.
It's a dry heat. Just stick your head in the oven at 110 degrees and see how it feels just before you do that.
Just before I do that. Is this a range?
What's that?
The hub, is that a range?
Yeah, it's more of a gun store, pawn store, but they do have a very small range there.
All right, they don't teach either.
Okay.
Sir, if you want a new full-time job, here you go.
Yeah.
And you have the opportunity to, they do a lot of sports there though.
They do. Yeah.
So I would even consider teaching the basics of the sport, whatever IDPA or marksmanship or whatever. I would consider teaching that as well, since it looks so so popular.
Yeah.
All right, let me look at one more spot. It doesn't look like they have very many either. Everybody, let's move to Arizona.
Oh,
So
great.
you have the opportunity though to set pricing. You're looking about the couple things I did see, you're looking between $90 and $100. I think that's
Okay.
I think that's a little light. Oh, here's some classes. Oh, the knives, pistol fundamental clinic, $35. Oh, zero class. They don't have any classes posted. No classes posted. No classes posted. No classes posted. They have them online, but they don't have anything active. They can't book anything.
Interesting.
Yeah, good for you. So I
Okay.
would start about $100. I would start like, I like 97, things like that, an off number.
Okay.
And this is security guard. And again, they don't have any classes registered.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's 79, no range time though. It's just conversation, and they have 0 classes coming up.
Would you include would that $97, would that include range time perhaps, or like renting a range?
No, I think 97's too light, but I don't live in your area. I live in, DC. So 95% of our classes have range time, live range time. I don't like teaching classes that I don't like to talk about it. I want to talk about it and then do it. I don't want to give you theory. Site alignment, site picture theory doesn't help you if somebody comes in your front door.
Mhm.
So I would go and continue to just do some homework here, pull up all the local, other local instructors individually, like people like you and me, and see what they're doing. Like,
Okay.
like I don't like this right away. See this graphic here?
Yeah,
What does that? I don't want to come to that class,
right.
right? I don't want to do that. I think it's too aggressive, unless that's your target audience,
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I clicked on that. That didn't work. Let's try again. Oh, here we go. So, carbine, that's 100. No. So these private one-on-one is $350? What the hell? 2 hours? Man, my pricing's low. That's a lot of money for 2 hours in-person one-on-one training.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
I think you're set. I think you have a good opportunity here. Have you
Okay.
heard of any of these guys? Desert Rock?
No, really haven't.
See how they have where's Jim? Is he still on? Yeah. See how they have a call to action button right at the top? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So their private lessons are $50 an hour, basic 95. And they do not charge, they're like me, they pay the range fee to the range. Personal protection in the home, that is an NRA course, and that's a very light, that's a light, that when we teach that class, it's over $200 because we have to bring in an attorney.
Oh, wow.
So you're looking between $100 and $150.
Okay.
And just continue to look up all your competition, get to know them, get to know what they sell and don't sell, and then
Okay. So are you saying that I want to get clarity. So I know that if I go to 520 tactical with students, I can't remember what the pricing was, but it was like $20. It's like we split the range fee or something for like an hour or something. But so are you saying that you do or don't include the range fee in your training price?
I do not. They pay their own fee. They pay their own range fee and their own ammunition.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Very good. That's what I thought you were leaning towards.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Cool.
I don't pay for anything. I do include targets and I include guns. I don't charge additional for guns. Like
Okay.
some instructors say, well, if you want to use my guns, it's another $30. I'm already expensive. I'm not trying to scare people away.
Okay. Okay. All right. Super. Thank you. answers a lot of those questions. So
Yeah. And I like teaching NRA products because I can use, because one, I like them. I think they're good. People have their own opinions about them, but for basic people, like people have never held a gun before, we're not talking about tactical or whatever, the basic pistol and the first steps program are really great. It's easy, especially if you do first steps. You can teach a first steps course with live fire in under 4 hours. It's 90 minutes a lecture. It's a half-hour hands-on or so. And then it's another 90 minutes on the range.
okay.
An hour on the range, not even 90 minutes. And it's an introduction. And then I start there. And then like, oh, hey, let's sign up and do a couple private lessons. It's $75 an hour. Plus range, you have to be responsible for range fee and ammo.
Okay. Very cool. Okay.
That's all I got. Anybody else?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'll be here next week. Remember, 7:30 next week until cross country season's over, and then we'll figure it out.
Okay. Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah. I'll see you guys later.